Welcome to tutorial series. Let's learn solution of ordinary differential equations. Linear second order differential equation with constant coefficients is given by a1 second order differentiation of y with respect to x plus a2 first order differentiation of y with respect to x plus a3y which is equal to q of x. The highest order is 2 and its degree is 1. Hence this equation is called linear second order differential equation with constant coefficients. There are two cases when q of x is equal to 0 and when q of x is not equal to 0. When q of x is equal to 0, the equation is said to be homogeneous and its solution is given by complementary function. When q of x is not equal to 0, the equation is non-homogeneous and its solution is given by the sum of complementary function and particular integral. Let's learn the working principle of how to find complementary function. First, replace d by dx by d and d squared by dx squared by d squared in the given differential equation. Then take y as common and then substitute m in the place of d to obtain the auxiliary equation. The complementary function depends on the roots of auxiliary equation. Let's consider that the roots are m1 and m2. There are three cases. The first case is when the roots are equal and real. The form of the solution is given by c1 plus c2x into e to the power of mx, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. The second case is when m1 is not equal to m2 and they are real. So the solution format is c1 e to the power of m1x plus c2 e to the power of m2x. The third case is when the roots are imaginary. The format is e to the power of alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. There are two types of solutions. One is general solution and the other is particular solution. General solution is obtained when the solution of differential equation has n arbitrary constants. If we substitute some particular values to those arbitrary constants, the solution becomes particular solution. Let's check out an example for the case when the roots are real and distinct. Here's the question: d square y by dx square plus 5 into dy by dx plus 6y which is equal to 0. On substituting d and then m to obtain the auxiliary equation, we obtain m square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0. On solving it, we obtain the roots to be minus 2 and minus 3 which are real and distinct. Then according to the given format, the solution must be c1 e to the power of m1x plus c2 e to the power of m2x. Then on substituting, we obtain this general solution. Let's consider another example where the roots are real and equal. The question is d square y by dx square plus 4 dy by dx plus 4y is equal to 0. On substituting d and then substituting m, we obtain the auxiliary equation to be m square plus 4m plus 4 which is equal to 0. The roots are minus 2 and minus 2. According to the given format, the solution must be of the form e to the power of mx into c1 plus c2x. On substituting the given roots, we obtain this as a general solution. The third case is when the roots are imaginary. Here's another sample for that. D square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus y which is equal to 0. On substituting d and then m, we obtain this to be the auxiliary equation which is m square plus m plus 1. Then on obtaining the roots turn out to be minus 1 by 2 plus or minus root 3 by 2i. On substituting based on the given format, we obtain this as a general solution. Here's a sample for particular solution. Solve d square y by dx square minus dy by dx plus y which is equal to 0. Given that y is equal to 1 and y dash is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. On substituting d and then m, we obtain the auxiliary equation as m square minus m plus 1 which is equal to 0. And then we obtain the roots to be 1 plus or minus root 3 I the whole divided by 2. The roots are imaginary. So based on the format, this is the general solution we obtain. It is given that on substituting x is equal to 0, we obtain y to be 1. That is, the general solution is 1. On doing that, we obtain that c1 is equal to 1. Then we differentiate the obtained general solution to obtain y dash, and on substituting x is equal to 0, we obtain root 3 by 2 c2 plus 1 by 2 c1 is equal to 0. Now c2 is equal to minus 1 by root 3 as c1 is equal to 1. Then this particular solution becomes e to the power of x by 2 into cos root 3 by 2x minus 1 by root 3 sin root 3 by 2x. Here are a few sample exercise problems. So do solve it, as this part forms the basis for the entire module. All the best.